Have you ever felt like you're living at maybe 50% of what you're truly capable of? Like there's this hidden potential locked deep inside you, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't find the key? Yeah, well, I've been there too. But something changed after I read this book, The Wim Hof Method. And let me tell you, it blew my mind. Not because it had flashy buzzwords or some guru style gimmick, but because it had truth, simplicity, and actual science that makes you question everything we were taught about our limits. This isn't your typical self help book. It's a reboot of how we think about health, performance, and even biology. Wim Hof, the guy nicknamed the Iceman, has done things that should be biologically impossible. He climbed Mount Everest in shorts, swam under polar ice, ran marathons barefoot in the Arctic Circle. But this book isn't about records, it's about reclaiming control over your own physiology. Taking back the systems you thought were running on autopilot, your stress, your mood, your immune response. He's boiled it all down into three pillars: breath work, cold exposure, commitment, mindset. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. And here's the kicker: it's scientifically validated. We're talking peer reviewed studies, university research, double blind trials. It's not just feel good theory, it's measurable physiology. Here's the real plot twist. Science used to say we couldn't voluntarily influence our autonomic nervous system, immune system, or inflammation. Wim Hof proved them wrong. In a landmark study at Radboud University in the Netherlands, trained volunteers in his method were injected with E. coli endotoxin, something that should make you feverish, nauseous, and miserable. But guess what? The WHM trained group showed almost no symptoms. Why? Because their breathing technique spiked adrenaline, suppressed inflammation, and allowed their body to control the immune response consciously. The result? Lower levels of TNF alpha and IL-6, two major inflammatory markers. That experiment cracked the door open. Now, labs across the world are studying this method from Harvard to Stanford for its impact on autoimmune diseases, mental health, and athletic performance. Most people hear ice baths and stop listening, but the book, it's got so much more. Here's what you really need to know if you want to try it right. 1. The core daily routine, simplified and effective. This is Wim's real-life three-part daily practice. Breathing, approximately 15 minutes, 30 to 40 deep breaths. Inhale fully, exhale naturally. On the final exhale, hold your breath. When the urge to breathe returns, take a deep breath in. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds. Repeat this cycle 3 to 4 times. Do this on an empty stomach, ideally right after waking. Cold exposure, days 1 to 3. Finish your shower with 30 seconds of cold water. Progress to 1 to 2 minutes, then to full cold-only showers. Eventually, ice baths or cold lakes, but never force it. Always practice safe, gradual exposure. Commitment/mindset. 5 to 10 minutes of quiet focus, meditation, deep presence, gratitude, or visualization. Build your inner resilience as much as your physical. 2. Breath work equals alkalinity plus adrenaline plus inner pharmacy. Wim's breathing doesn't just relax you, it alkalizes your blood by raising your pH. This temporary alkalinity causes that floaty, tingling feeling, but it's not hyperventilation. It's a safe, controlled stress adaptation that spikes adrenaline, boosts dopamine, and even increases serotonin. In other words, this breathing turns your brain into a natural pharmacy. Researchers observed that adrenaline surged within minutes, like a burst of alertness and anti-inflammation. 3. The cold rebound effect. Here's something most people miss. The cold itself isn't the medicine. It's the rebound afterward that creates real physiological change. Your body rebounds by producing more brown fat, improving vascular elasticity, and releasing norepinephrine, a mood boosting chemical that increases by up to 530% during cold exposure. So, yes, the cold is uncomfortable, but what comes after? That's where resilience is built. 4. The brain reset. Cold immersion is like a hard reset for your brain. All the noise, gone. You're forced into presence, your mind quiets. MRI scans of Wim show activity in the periaqueductal gray area of the brain, a region associated with pain suppression and emotional regulation. That's why people feel calm, centered, even euphoric after an ice bath. 5, you don't force this, you flow into it. One of the most important lines in the book is, you don't force the method, you surrender to it with focus. This is about relaxing into the challenge, leaning into discomfort with curiosity, not panic. That's where the real growth happens. 6, bonus exercises from the book. Wim also includes some extra gems: horse stance, a wide squat plus rhythmic breathing done post-cold to naturally reheat your body. Do it for 5 to 10 minutes instead of using hot showers. Push-ups on breath hold. After a breath retention round, perform push-ups without inhaling first. Builds CO2 tolerance and muscle endurance. Walking meditation. Slow walks in nature synced with your breath. Inhale for 4 steps, exhale for 4. It enhances presence and lung capacity. 7. Inner fire, the missing flame in modern life. Wim isn't just teaching a method, he's reminding us of something ancient. He talks about our inner fire, primal strength we've lost by living too comfortably. This method reignites that flame, not just spiritually and biochemically. By embracing cold, breath, and challenge, we become fully alive again. You don't need another gadget. You don't need another supplement. You don't need a miracle. You need less interference and more connection, more breath, more cold, more presence. The Wim Hof Method has helped people with anxiety, depression, inflammation, autoimmune issues, and burnout. It's not a miracle, it's you. Turn back on. If you're feeling stuck, if you've forgotten what it means to feel truly alive, try it, breathe, get cold, commit. The power isn't out there, it's already inside you. If this resonated, give it a like, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments. Which part of the Wim Hof Method are you excited to try first? I'll see you in the cold.